Welcome back. This is the Now Morning Show. I'm Lisa alongside Carrie and Rishi all the way up until 8 o'clock. And right now we're talking to you about free medical services that will be made available to you via the U.S. naval ship Comfort. And here to tell us all about it is the Honorable Minister of National Security, Stuart Young. Good morning.
Morning, Lisa. Morning, Titi. It's good to finally be here. You all waited until I was no longer Minister of Communication.
Maybe that was a reason. And you brought with you Colonel Claudia Carrizales, who is the Chief Military Liaison Officer on the U.S. naval ship Comfort. Welcome.
Good morning.
Good morning. So, Minister, tell us what this is.
Well, first of all, thank you all very much for the opportunity, and thank you to, as I call her, Claudia. She's the Military Liaison Officer at the U.S. Embassy here in Port of Spain. What this is the United States have offered to certain countries in the region, and Trinidad and Tobago have graciously accepted, and we're very grateful for the opportunity. They have this massive U.S. naval ship that is really a floating hospital, as I understand it. So they're going to be here between the 3rd and the 12th of September, but offering free medical services between the 5th and the 10th of September. And we are looking forward to this opportunity. But more so, what it does is it sends a great signal of the strength of the relationship between Trinidad and Tobago and the United States. We have a very, very close working relationship. Colonel Carrizales is an excellent partner and a real gift to Trinidad and Tobago, and we thank her for all of her energy and all of the hard work. And this is just another example of a project that they brought to Trinidad and Tobago, and the people of Trinidad and Tobago are going to benefit from this.
So, Colonel, tell us exactly how it would work, because the ship would be off of La Brea.
Yes, it will. Well, before I begin, first I want to say, that we are absolutely pleased to be partnering with the government of Trinidad and Tobago, more specifically with the Ministry of Health, the Defense Force, and overall the Ministry of National Security. I think what's key here is that this is a partnership with our medical personnel and the medical personnel of Trinidad and Tobago, and they will be working side by side, both on the ship and at the various sites providing medical care. So it's not just us, it's your own medical professionals. And we've had tremendous outreach and volunteers from doctors all over the country that will be out there. So I just want to say to those guys, thank you so much for this opportunity. So the way it's going to work is that the ship will arrive on the 3rd, and it will be docked, anchored out about 3 miles from La Brea. And we will begin setting up on the 3rd. So for the community, you will be seeing quite a few helicopters transporting back and forth to Point Fortin and Cedros, transporting all of the equipment that we will be utilizing. So the community will see that on the 3rd. The screening for the surgeries will take place on the 4th, and the Ministry of Health has done a fantastic job in assisting us and taking the lead for all of the surgeries that will be taking place aboard the ship. And on the 5th, we will kick it off with an opening ceremony at the port down in La Brea, and then the medical services will begin. I want to make sure to emphasize that the Comfort offers more than just the surgeries that are going to be taking place on shore. We will have medical clinics. 2 of the larger ones will be at Point Fortin and at Cedros. So we will have approximately 200 medical staff at those locations, and they will providing a range of services from dermatology to physical therapy to just basic medical care. We will also be providing medication and working with the Ministry of Health to be able to provide those services. Of key is that there will also be pediatric services available for the population.
Yes.
Now the clinics will open at 8 in the morning and will go through 5 in the afternoon. This is a first come, first served basis, so personnel will line up and be allowed the opportunity to provide those services.
So that would be for the clinics, would be
Correct.
first come, first served. But for the surgery, what would be the criteria?
For the surgeries, the Ministry of Health has taken the lead, and they have already screened possible candidates to be able to get those surgeries. And my understanding is there were certain criteria based on the type of medical attention they needed, and also the length of time individuals have been waiting for this type of care. So those individuals will show up to the port in La Brea and then be transported to the ship for those surgeries.
Minister, why were the areas of Cedros, Point Forte, Debia, and La Brea selected?
Well, first of all, what it had to be is the logistics. This is a massive ship that's coming in, so where could this ship safely anchor, properly anchor, etc. And then we felt that the southwestern peninsula, because it was either Port of Spain or down in the southwestern, was a better area because it's out of the way. It allows us to get the persons in more rural areas the opportunities that this ship and its personnel are going to provide, as well as our medical personnel, as you've heard Colonel Carrizales say. So it was just felt from a logistics point of view, but also to give the opportunity to those down in the southwestern peninsula.
Do you foresee future collaborations beyond this?
Absolutely. I mean, what people in Trinidad and Tobago may not realize is there are constant collaborations going on between ourselves and many of our partners, including the United States. The United States is a great partner. As Minister of National Security, on a weekly basis, I'm signing for our military personnel, our law enforcement personnel to go off on various courses that our partners at the U.S. Embassy have facilitated. This is a big one because of the number of people and number of lives we expect to affect. And but the truth is, it is constantly ongoing. There are a lot of things that are happening that I can't talk about that have been taking place within the past few weeks. But there's nothing unusual about it, is what I am pleased about. And it happens a lot in the national security arena. This is more on the Ministry of Health arena, and also in a number of different areas as well, including trade and energy and these types of things.
So it's interesting that you said more on a Ministry of National Health arena. How is the Ministry of National Security involved with this particular initiative, which is more skewed towards health?
Well, it is skewed towards health, but it's being provided by the U.S. military. So once you have military, it's going to be a national security issue, but also national security is going to assist in overseeing the logistics, also the security side of it, but generally when it has to do with events like this, national security is involved in some way. I mean, you all were talking profusely about Carifesta. Carifesta is a tremendous success, but again, in the background, national security is playing a big role. I went there to the concert on Saturday night to pass through, more so to see the troops that are already moved in to start dismantling all the sets and this type of thing, because we have the Independence Parade this weekend. So, you know, we're always there.
Yes, yeah. So we want to encourage members of the public to come down to Point Forte, the Point Forte areas, La Brea area, or is it specifically for persons in South Trinidad and Tobago? See, so because you'll have persons from Port of Spain wanting to come.
It is open to anyone. We're not going to turn it away. We're not limiting to those individuals that live there. It's whoever wants to make the trip, first come, first serve. But just for clarification, it's Point Fortin and Cedros are the larger ones, but then we still have 3 other ones, which is La Brea, Rio Claro, and
Rio
Debe.
Claro as well. Okay.
Debe.
Right.
I have a question.
Yes.
You mentioned surgeries. What type of surgeries will be taking place?
Everything from plastic surgery to orthopedic to ophthalmology, and everything that we can screen that has the facilities to be done on the ship. And that's being worked very closely with the Ministry of Health.
How many people are we looking to get to?
We're looking at approximately from 100 to 125. It just depends. There's a large number that are being vetted, and then the doctors will determine whether those individuals meet it. For example, if an individual has high blood pressure or serious diabetes, they will not qualify for them. So the files are vetted and then screened and reduced to the number we can take.
And then the follow-up would take place in Trinidad and Tobago by our local team.
Yes, that's correct.
Right. And that's on the surgery side. What the numbers I saw we're hoping to get through a day on the clinic side is over 300, about 350 a day. So that's good. That's great. So people should use the opportunity. It's only open from the 5th to the 10th.
Correct.
Yes.
All right. So you have that period. Get down there, get in. But of course, what we ask people to do is be orderly.
Yes.
Let's show that we in Trinidad and Tobago can be orderly. Correct. We are. But we will be making sure as well.
Well, on that note, I want to thank you very much for coming and sharing this information with us, and keep us posted so that we can keep the population posted. Minister
Thank you very much.
Stuart Young and Colonel Claudia Carrizales, Chief Military Liaison Officer at the U.S. Embassy.
Yes.
Yeah. Got the laurels there a bit screwed because you are Colonel, right? So right now, though, remember it's Monday, Minister. I don't know if you're going to stay to see this excellent segment that we have up, but you may. If not, you can watch it on Facebook.
Talk about being put on pressure.
Well, you know, local minister.
I know, well, but I'm rushing off.
But if you're rushing off, you can see it on Facebook.